Okay, the very final part of P1 is looking at what makes relationship marketing and what makes a relational customer. But before we look at that, you need to look at the difference between price and value. The fact I also said last week, you're buying benefits, not features. That's the whole point of marketing, isn't it? It's the whole point of why you buy a product. You're buying it to satisfy a need, not because it does say, I don't know, you're buying an MP3 player, not because it's got 16 gigabytes of storage, because that's, be that as it may, you're buying it because that can store 500 or 5,000 or however many songs. So, what is the difference between value and price? Can anyone tell me? Go on, Moses.
The value is how much the product is worth, and the price is how much it costs.
So the value is how much the product is worth, the price is how much it costs. So, what were you going to say, Jay?
So how much you get for your money, so, yeah, that's what I thought it was.
How much you get for your money?
Yeah, so basically if you've got, say, 4 cans of Coke for a quid, that's good value, isn't it?
Okay, I can see why you're saying that, like everyday value and what supermarkets say. Did you want to add to that?
Yeah, it's hard to word, but like if the quality, if you've got 2 MP3 players, the quality of one's higher than the other one, then the price will have to be priced accordingly. So, like a high quality one for the same price, a lower quality one, the higher one will be better value.
So you're saying that it's when you spend more, do you get better value?
Not all.
Okay, conversely then, if you spend less, do you get better value?
Isn't the value like the benefits? Like memory stick, you don't. It's about like £5. That's the price, but the value you can use as many times as you want.
We're kind of there. In fact, what Moses said at the start is very, very close. Has everyone got maybe a T-shirt that costs them maybe, I don't know, less than a tenner, but that's their favourite T-shirt they wear a lot?
No.
Yeah, I thought a lot of people have, or something similar. Their CD that you bought that you listen to all the time. But then if you bought a CD for the same price that you maybe listen to once, have you got a pair of jeans that you never even wear? Okay, the value is the perceived worth to you. It's different to the price. The price is the monetary value, isn't it? The price is how much you're paying for it. The value is its relative worth to you as a consumer. So we've got to remember there's a real difference there. Okay, what the quote I've got there is, value is the customer's estimate of the extent to which a product or service can satisfy their needs. So it's not just the price, it's how that product does what you want it to do. Remember, the music you're buying is for enjoyment. That is the core product. It's something nice to listen to. If you buy something for £10 and you don't listen to it once, well then, has it really satisfied your want? Has it really satisfied your needs? Well, I would say no. But if you bought it and you listen to it over and over again, you've got music you can listen to on demand, which is what you want music to be. So therefore, maybe the value of that is higher because it satisfies your needs, even though they both cost £10. So what I'm getting at is, the price and the value are two very, very different things. And as I said, remember, you buy benefits, not features. So you don't buy a computer for its amount of RAM. You buy it because it can do certain things. You don't buy a product for just the technical stuff. You buy it because that technical stuff can do something that satisfies a want or a need. Remember, marketing, all about satisfying and identifying wants and needs.
So if you were going to buy a TV and it had like, I don't know, a certain amount of pixels, you would buy it because of the pixels, but just like good HD TV.
Exactly that. Who cares it's got that many thousand pixels? Who cares what camera for 13.2 million megapixels? What the hell does that even mean? You know, to me, I don't know. I don't buy a camera because of that, but I know the higher that is, the more quality it's going to be. That's what I'm buying, aren't I? I'm buying the quality, not the... that's it. That's the example. So it says that value is created by creating high-quality benefits that are desired. So it's making sure that as a marketer, you communicate those benefits to the customer. You're letting them know, this is what this product can do for you. This is how much better your life will be because you bought this product or you bought this service. The underpinning idea behind relationship marketing is the value chain. This is what's known as a continuum of value. What marketers want is you to be connected to the company. Not just buy something once off and that's it. They want you to recommend it to other people. They want you to really kind of feel part of the company. When something new comes out, they want you to buy it. Maybe not because you need it, but because you've got that connection with the company. What you've got here is what's, as I said, known as the continuum of value. A transactional exchange is literally you buying something to satisfy that want, that need at any moment in time. There's no real kind of connection with the company. You go into a shop, you've got to buy a bottle of water because you're thirsty. You probably aren't going to buy Evian every time, I wouldn't have thought. You're not going to, if they haven't got Evian, you probably won't go to another shop to find it, I wouldn't have thought. Maybe you have that connection with water, I don't know. But that's my point. You're buying it to satisfy a need. You're not connected to the company. The idea being, though, as a relationship marketer, as a company that wants to keep you as a customer, they add value. Best example, think about Tesco's. Tesco's and their club cards. You're buying products, you're buying food. Food satisfies a need, doesn't it? Hunger. Drink satisfies a need, thirst. How do they keep you? They've got their low prices, they've got what have you. How do they keep you at Tesco's rather than Asda? Well, they send you newsletters. They value you as a customer. They don't just send you random vouchers. Who's got a club card? Your vouchers should be targeted at you. You get things that you would buy. Yeah, because otherwise what's the point? If you get a voucher for dog food and you haven't got a dog. It's just a silly example, but it just shows they're not thinking of you as a customer, they're thinking of you as a number. So that is them adding value to the process. So, you are more of a relational customer. You've got a relationship with Tesco's. You will only shop at Tesco's because of the club card, because of the added benefits you get. The phone insurance you can get there, the credit card, it's a one-stop shop. They're all benefits. They want to enter into a relationship with you. I know those of you that shop at Tesco's don't probably feel like that. I can't imagine you have this real deep connection with Tesco's.
No, my son loves it.
I don't know, okay. But underpinning it, would you shop anywhere else?
I would shop in Asda.
You'd shop in
I just
Asda?
changed location, so where I used to live before it was Asda, and where I live now it's Tesco's.
So that's really, is that the fact for a lot of people maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if there was the
I don't drive,
if the closest shop was a Waitrose, would you go to Waitrose or would you find the nearest Tesco's or Asda?
No,
Waitrose.
Waitrose, too expensive.
Too expensive, Waitrose. What about Sainsbury's? Would you shop at Sainsbury's rather than Asda's or Tesco's?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay, so yes, some people are more kind of more swapping now. Would you say Asda and Tesco's are pretty much the same thing? They're very close, aren't they? Very close to their offerings. Oh, what's that? No?
No.
Where do you shop?
No, I was in Tesco's, but Asda's, because I worked in Asda, it's like quite cheaper, and it's like,
Ooh.
I
Is
think,
it?
I don't know, Tesco's will,
I think Asda's cheaper than
Asda's a big
Tesco's.
brand
Yeah,
though.
It depends if you shop for the deals. I just get deals.
On the adverts, think of the adverts on TV. Tesco's always bang. Is it Tesco's or Asda bang on about how cheap they are? The cheapest supermarket, however many years running, don't they?
Yeah, that is.
That's one of their points, isn't it? It's one of their selling points. What you've got here, though, increasing strength and collaboration. You're more committed to the company. But the key bit for me is this. If you're just doing it for a transaction, you can, if you move, go somewhere else. You can find substitute products, you can find substitute services. If you are really into the brands, if you are in a relationship basically with that brand, you're not going to swap. You're going to stay committed to that one brand. The whole point, as I said, it's adding value in the long term. They don't want you just to shop there once, they want you to come back time and time again. Once a company have got you, it's much cheaper to keep you as a customer than it is to attract new customers. Because you've been there before, you know what to expect from the brands. Some customers are more attractive than others. They need to know and they need to realise that they can spend a lot of money trying to get certain customers, but if they're not going to spend a lot of money there, why do they need to do that? So when they're looking at their marketing campaign, they need to really thinking about who are we targeting and are they going to stay with us for a long amount of time, and how do we know that? It's quite an awkward thing to do, but that's the whole point. We will move on to in a second the life cycle of a customer. There's a life cycle of a product, there's still a life cycle of a customer. Because things happen to you. If you receive really bad customer service, the fact is, if you receive good customer service, you probably won't tell anyone, you might tell one person. If you receive bad customer service, you're going to tell loads of people. just one of those things. People don't say about how good where they work is, but if something happens bad at their workplace, they tell everyone. Don't you? Those of you with jobs. You don't say, I had a really good day at work today, this happened. You just keep that to yourself.
No, I just
If something happens bad, that's it. The whole world's going to know about this bad day. Same with you as a customer. You're not going to, who cares? I went into a shop, I bought something, I received very good customer service. Well, that's a conversation starter, isn't it? But if you are chatting and someone says, yeah, I went in there, this person was rude, they were useless, have a good little moan, and then you'll probably trade stories with the other person. And it's just a natural thing. And businesses are aware of this. Right, the customer relationship life cycle. What you've got, basically, is how much money, is this going to work? No. How much money they're going to spend over time. So what you've got here is time and how much money they're going to spend in store. And how much money you as a business have to spend on them. Bearing in mind that, in the acquisition stage, you're going to be spending maybe a lot of money to get them, and they might not be spending as much in store. You move along this life cycle, and they're going to start to spend more, and you're going to have to start to spend less, because you've got them. You've acquired the customer. You're keeping the customer. Now, when you go along this, you'll find in the decline stage, it's normally a cut-off point. And it could be for loads of reasons. It could be, we turn off please, it could be because you've moved. It could be because a new competitor's launched into the market. It could be really bad customer service. It could be for many reasons. But what businesses want to do, what relationship marketers want to do, is keep this stage as long as possible. If I could draw this graph, it would be you try and plateau as long as possible at that retention stage. Because you want to keep your customers, you want to keep them spending in store. How do you do that? By adding value. Some stores have greeters, don't they? Do you think that's good or do you think that's weird?
I hate that.
Or so annoying.
I hate that.
Especially when they give you baskets.
Some places, okay, some places, I know for a fact that the bench store in Gunwolf always have someone at the door and they'll greet you and say, hello, how are you? Is that kind of, does that kind of make you feel part of the store, or is that just kind of, I don't know you, let's
You
talk
know
to me?
it's forced. So.
Don't talk to me.
You know it's forced.
Yeah.
So because if you know they have to do it, does that mean it's less? You're not getting the value that you should do from it because you know they've been told to do it.
Yeah, like if someone was just working and they said hi, that'd be fine. But it's like their whole job is to say hi.
So when
Say
you're really
hi.
under till, they like have a conversation with you. That's nice.
Did you find everything you looked for?
Yeah.
I'm always tempted to say no. And then because then what's going to happen? You're at the till. You've obviously kind of given up there, haven't you? You've kind of made the decision that I can't find it. I'm now going to buy what I've got. You're kind of past that stage, aren't you? In my head, anyway.
If like, you're in a shop, in a shoe shop, and someone like, they ain't really got your size, and they're like, running about looking for your size and that, you'd be more likely to probably buy it. Well, more likely to just not walk out because they're good at working. So like, normally, sometimes you go in there for a pair of shoes, and they normally ain't got your size, and they normally have to go look for it for 10 minutes. But if like someone's like showing that they're trying to get you rather than just doing their job, then you're more likely to stay in the shop and actually wait for it.
Going the extra mile, isn't it? It's going the extra mile. You're more likely to have a commitment to the company if you know you're going to receive good customer service and you're treated like a person. I think that's the thing that what your point is. If you're treated like a person rather than just you say hello to everyone. If you are, even if it's a computer treated like a person with the club card system, it's still kind of, it adds value, doesn't it? It's like I say, it's that little personal touch. What this is something that it's kind of, from my point of view, it's the kind of underpinning theory behind relationship marketing. It's what's known as the ladder of loyalty. And what they want to do is get you from here up to here. Alright? So what they're doing is, a prospect is someone that might buy a product. So they might buy it, they haven't bought it yet, but they might do. And as you go up, you can see, okay, you purchase it once, you purchase it a few times, you constantly purchase it, and you get to that stage where you actually say, this is brilliant, you should definitely buy this. Because of, it could just be the fact it's a really good product. It could be because of the value added, it could be because of the additional services, it could be for all different reasons. But if you actually advocate the product, that's the best possible way of marketing, isn't it? Does anyone, before they buy a product, go onto YouTube? Does anyone do that?
Fine. When I buy a mobile phone, I do.
Games.
For games? Why go? for a car. Why are you going to YouTube and not listening to the adverts?
Because you want to see for yourself what it's rather than listen to what they're telling you. Because if there's a advert for a game out and they show you 2 bits of the game which are really good, and you think that looks good, but you go onto YouTube and watch the gameplay, so everyone puts sort of gameplay videos on there, it could look rubbish, just they want to make it look the best they can make it look rather than telling you what it actually is like.
It's like for me, it's a little bit like PR. You're getting it not from the source of the company, you're getting it from a third party. So with PR, it's not Highbury College saying, look at us, it's the news or whatever paper saying, this is what Highbury College do. It feels a little bit more truthful, feels a little bit more valid. And it's the same with this. You're actually saying to a real person who can say positive or negative things, they're saying positive things, they're not being told to, they're advocates in this game, so, advocating whatever, so maybe we do trust this, we do want to buy this product. Reducing purchase risk. Some of these points we talked about as part of branding. One of the biggest problems is online security. So, and actually buying things online and trusting things online. One of the biggest things that I researched quite a while ago is eBay. How do eBay build trust and reduce risk? PayPal's how you pay for it, yeah. What does every eBay trader have? Feedback. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's all done by you. They don't have to do anything. It's just a system they put in place. If someone's got over 95%, you're going to trust them if they've had how many thousands of transactions. You can look at all the reports from people. It's a way of making sure that you trust that person online, that you want to buy that product, because you know you're not going to buy a dud, because that person sold X amount of products before. Right, what I would like you to do, you've got your 2 companies, your one large company and your smaller company. Every company will try to do some sort of relationship marketing. Every single company, be it really, really small or large. What I want you to do, before you go on the computer, just have a think about it, and then start to search online and come up with some ways that you can discuss as to how your company do relationship marketing. Okay?